Hello, my name is Dr. Greg Plutko, and it's my honor to serve as the Superintendent for the Placentia-Yorba Unified School District. I am so proud to once again stand before you as Superintendent of this amazing district. We have so much to be proud of and so much to connect to with our rich and wonderful history. I want to thank you for the work that you've done in preparing, getting our students and their families ready for what will certainly be our best school year yet. With that same thank you, I also want to make sure to let you know how much our community appreciates the work that you do, all the preparation that goes into beginning a new school year. I know by being around our district over the summer, I was able to see so many of you partaking in professional development opportunities and also our classified staff working so hard to make sure that our schools were representing the amazing community that we work for. I'm so proud as we toured schools at the start of the school year to see just the great shape that they were all in for our community and most importantly for our students and our staff. Last year, we spent a great amount of time talking about the importance of creating belonging spaces for kids. So as our students come into school, they knew whether it was in that first grade classroom or in that 10th grade class that this was a special place for them. Whether they were out on a sports field or in a music room, they knew this was a place, there was a belonging space that had been created for them. Just like all good teachers, we know that it's time to extend the lesson. If last year was about creating belonging spaces, and I believe with all of my heart that we were excellent at that in the midst of so many challenges that our country faced with school and K-12. This year, as we extend that lesson, I'm going to challenge all of us to use 3 words to help guide us in that work of extending the lesson. Name, face, story. On the surface, just thinking about names seems simple, but as we think about it, we know each person who is in our district, whether it be a student or a staff member, had family members that spent great time thinking about why you would get that particular name. I know for my own 2 children, I watched my daughter Sarah and her husband Morgan take months and months and months and wait till the very end after little Addison was born to name her. And now after a year and 4 months, we've watched her grow into that name of who Addison will become. We have a district full of students who are just that way, that their families have taken time. So it's important that we know the name and the why behind that name. Second, face. We think on face, I recognize that person. Oh, I know that's Mary, that's John, that's Jose. Simple to recognize the face, but it's much more than just the face. It's knowing when you walk into the room, that face immediately tells you how they're feeling. You can look at them and say, Jose, what should we be celebrating right now? Mary, you look concerned. Is there something I can help you with? Or to look to someone and just know that they just might need your information and your special teaching touch at that moment. And lastly is story. Story is so important. Every single one of us, including our students, staff members, all of us across our district, we connect to the rich district tradition of story that is Placentia-Yorba. So we're certainly starting from a position of strength. But in this case, I'm referring to the individual stories that each person has, each of us, as we start our days, as we end our days, and as we begin new days throughout an entire school year. Of course, story takes time, and time is a challenge. We're living and working in a society that has that pressure, that extra energy, and the demands for us to move quickly. So it will be important for us to make sure that we crave it, that we carve out that time to look for the influence, to be able to sit with someone and give them our fullest attention and make sure we understand their story. Their story will tell us so much and how we prepare them for the work that they need to do in our classrooms and around our district. I believe once we get to story, we don't stop, but instead it works back the other way, because the greater understanding we have of an individual or a group story, the more we'll understand about the face. That will help us understand when we walk in and know just what they need. And of course, ultimately, that story ties directly back to their name, because for every name that we have of every person in our district, they each have a special and individual and meaningful story. I want to wish you all the best as we start this school year. I want to again thank you for your amazing work. We are a special place. As I reflect back to the summer, and we were able to, as school was getting out and into the summer, honor so many of our retirees and the amazing work and what they contributed to the fabric of our district. But in that, I was able to hear them talk about how special it was to work here and what they felt that they accomplished both personally and for our large organization and community. And at the same time, we were welcoming new teachers into our school district this summer. And to hear them talk about it, after only being in a couple professional development meetings, for them to describe us as a place of warmth, a place of caring, a place that puts students first every day. That was special. And for all those who came before us, those many teachers and staff members, their work is what our new people were recognizing. All of our new staff members were recognizing that amazing work that had come before them. And now it's our opportunity to grab onto that, hold it closely, and continue that great tradition. Once again, I want to thank all of you for the amazing start we have had to this new school year. It's always such a great sense of renewal and joy as we begin the journey of a new year. Thank you and good luck.